Jesus, it was as if they poured pepper. It was as if she went into me and poured pepper. Like, I was like, is it because I'm having twins? So both of them they do like this inside my belly, they won't come outside. Before you go ahead, will I be paralyzed in the rest of my life? Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be different as we dive into a topic which many of you have been asking me about, like about my labor and delivery experience in the UK. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out in any of my videos, okay? So let's get started. As many of you know, each pregnancy is unique. Mine was no exception. I want to share my experience to provide insight to what to expect during labor and delivery here in the UK. So that's why I'm filming this video, okay guys? So please keep in mind that everyone's experience is different, alright? And this is just my story. I'll also be adding footage in the video so that you guys can see my so you guys can just see some pictures and some videos of what happened during my delivery. Okay, so first and foremost, attending antenatal class was very crucial for me. At that time, my husband wasn't with me because when I got into the UK in 2021 September, I went straight to Northern Ireland, Belfast precisely, and my husband was in England. This was because when he came in like 2 weeks before me, so when he came in to the UK, he didn't have his own accommodation, so he was in the hospital's accommodation. And because I came in pregnant and I have Kim with me, I could not just go to his place, and also it was against the hospital accommodation policy. So I just went to my families. Yeah, I call them families because they are like family to us now. So I just went to stay in their place when I got to, I just went to stay in their place, and they were really accommodating. And I want to use this medium to say thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Onyuku for your hospitality and your love, your care towards us that period. We never took it for granted, and it's been 2 years now. I just want to say thank you, all right? Okay, so as I was saying, he wasn't really around to join me in the antenatal class, so I was going to the antenatal class by myself. And mind you, because I'm giving birth to twins here in the UK, I was actually attending a special class. So like, it's actually called the twin clinic. So I wasn't really attending the antenatal class like every other women who are carrying single babies would do. So I was attending twin clinic where I was strictly seen by a consultant. You know, normally if it's just a single pregnancy, the midwives, the antenatal class are being run by midwives here in the UK. So when it's low risk, so you have to go for consultant, like it should be consultant led care when it's high risk, if you know what I mean. So I was strictly on the consultant twin clinic classes. So when I got there, they were asking me if I know about the sex, if I know what I'm expecting. Did you know you were having twins before you came into the country? I was like, yes, I knew back home before I came in, and I was about 30 or 32 weeks pregnant. So they had to do another scan for me to confirm, to make sure that I'm really having opposite sex, because if I'm having same sex, is like it has some risk that is being attached to it, like twin to twin transmission or transfusion. This is, anyway, let me not go into that. So when they did this scan for me, and they found out that yes, I'm actually expecting a boy and a girl, so I was low risk. And so during the antenatal class, then I was trying to ask them if they would give me the time to, if they will allow me to go into labor on my own, or if they will allow me to deliver vaginally. And the doctor said yes, because my leading twin is coming with the head, so there's every possibility that I will be tried on normal delivery. But if anything turn. Like if case change, I might opt for CS. But at that time, I was praying to God that God, please, I don't want to undergo CS, because at this point in my life, I don't have any help. I don't want to go through cesarean pain afterwards, and I will not be taking care of 3 children, because Kim was just a year and 4 months old. It was like I had triplets then. I was still changing diaper for her, like, you know, I still have to take care of her plus those 2. Yeah, I got some support from my family that I was staying with, but you know, she still has to go to night shift, but whenever she's off duty, she helped me with them, especially at night when the twins are crying. Yeah, so let me leave that story first. Yeah, so this antenatal class offered by the NHS covered everything ranging from the stages of labor, pain relief options. It also provide great opportunities to ask questions and also connect with other expecting parents. Yeah, there's what they call birth plan, so I'll explain what the birth plan is. Okay, so crafting a birth plan was also another important step. While I understand the unpredictability of labor, especially when I was expecting a twin delivery, the fact that I had preferences which was documented, which is going to guide my healthcare team members, actually made me happy. So this birth plan included preferences for pain relief, birthing positions, who I want in the room, whether my husband, my friend, or whoever. Like I said, I was keen on having a vaginal delivery, which I was granted that option. Yeah, so let's talk about the hospital experience. Yeah, so I was booked for induction of labor because I was having twin delivery, so I was told that I'm not going to go beyond 37 weeks gestation. So that was it. So when it was time for me to go to the hospital, I went to the hospital exactly on the 29th of November 2021, 8 a.m, where I was asked to come for my induction. So when I got there, at this time my husband had come to Belfast. Yeah, so because he had to be, he need to be there during the delivery. Okay, so because I just like my husband being around me when I'm giving birth, because when I had Kim's labor, he was there with me even when he was working, but he still tried to make up time to come during my delivery. Yeah, so that morning I went alone because he was at home with Kim, and the plan was that he's gonna come join me afterwards. Yeah, so when I got to the hospital at 10 a.m, I was induced with the propers. Yeah, so I was induced with the propers. So, you know, back home for my first induction, that's for Kimberly, I was induced with the cytotech. You guys from back home, we understand what I mean by that. So only for me to start saying that, oh, the induction process here is different, so I'm using the propers for me. And when they inserted that on me, I wasn't really having much contractions. Then until like 6 p.m, when I was examining, the contraction were becoming like painful. But when they examined me, I was just 2 centimeters, so I wasn't dilating much, so the contraction weren't strong enough to have effect on my cervix. So at this time, my husband was with me, he was around, and the midwives were very nice, like they were loving, they were caring, like they gave me the option of walking around the hospital. You guys will see the clip. Yeah, so they gave me that option to walk around the hospital, which I did, and I was actually in pain. So my husband was videoing me at that time, so I hadn't started YouTube channel then. Maybe you guys would have seen my vlogs if I had started my YouTube channel then. Yeah,
oh my
it's
God.
never too late, right? Yeah, so that was it. And when so after the walk around, I went back into the room at 10 p.m. My husband had to go home because it was during COVID at that time. So like I think after COVID, yes, so this was 2021, they were still having the COVID policy where relatives are not allowed to sleep with their partner in the hospital. So I was all alone, and that night the pain was becoming very painful. So the midwives were like, are you sure you don't want any pain relief? You know, back home now, you need to get pain relief. So I was like, okay, fine. So they offered me dihydrocodone. Yeah, so when they gave me that drug, it wasn't really working, so I was like, I can't see any difference, so there's no difference. So they opted and they gave me petidine. So petidine was making me drowsy, and they said I could also use the gas and air if I would like to use the gas and air. It's what we call the internals. Yeah, so for the layman language, it's like gas and air, where you have to
say something to the camera, baby.
Like say you the weed.
Say something.
Oh my god, I hated that gas and air because Jesus, it was making me like it was making me look like if I was floating on the air. I didn't like the feeling because the pain was still there. It will only make you feel like let me never explain. Now we don't born for UK or go. Let's start with the talk. So
wow,
that was it. They were like, if nothing happens, my water doesn't break, they are going to transfer me to labor ward because they have an induction unit separate. So they're going to transfer me to the labor ward in the morning, where the midwives in labor ward will break my waters. When they break my waters, that's the second stage of the induction. Yeah. So they were asking me if I have guys that night. They could not hear Kendra's heartbeat. And so my heart they beat. Say, God, what did they happen? What did they happen? Because they put me on CTG like to monitor the two of them. So, but at the point they were not hearing Kendra's heartbeat. Yeah, because Kendra was here. No, Kendrick was here. Kendra was here. They had to call the consultant. The consultant came that night. So when he came and it was like, they tried and they couldn't get it. So one midwife now came and said, okay, during your antenatal, can you just point to me where they normally feel your baby's heartbeat? So when I pointed it to her, she just picked the heartbeat. That night, and so I want to cry. I said, God, why? Yeah, so finally they were able to pick her heartbeat, and the next morning, I was around 10 a.m. I was transferred to the labor ward. So that was how the gynecologist came in. The obstetrician came in. I was like, that's the consultant now. I was like, okay, doctors, have you made up your mind for the pain relief you want to have during this labor? So I was like, I think I like the petidine that they gave to me that night. It was making me feel high, like, so I think I can manage. She was like, you advised me that when pain hits me like this, I not go fit cope. And again, what I notice here is that they don't want you to feel pain in labor. Like, they want to try as much as possible to reduce that pain for you. You get? Yeah. So I was really happy about that. That like it made me feel relaxed. So I now told him that he was like, okay, he will give me the options that he will prefer me taking epidural. That because since I'm expecting twin delivery, that if it was a single delivery, you know, go mind, believe me, if I don't want epidural, don't go force me. So it was not like that when the first twin is out, despite the fact that he's coming, the scan now is showing that both of them are coming with their head. That most times when the first twin comes out, that what they do is immediately they do a scan in the labor ward, and they are going to take me, once I'm fully dilated, they wheel me to the theater. So in case maybe something happened, I couldn't push or something, then they will not do CS for me. In my mind, I say, God forbid. I don't go do labor finish to come tell me, say, look as CS. I was just praying in my mind that, God, please, this is what I want. Please let it favor me. I don't want cesarean section. So that was how the guy now told me and said that because if they do the scan and they see that Kendra is coming with her bum, like breech presentation, they are going to go in and do a maneuver, stuff like that. And if I don't have an epidural, it's going to be uncomfortable for me. So he's going to prefer that I go with epidural. I say, no worry, I don't want epidural because of the misconception when I don't get from back home. I was like, I don't want to, for my mind, let me say I don't go come know when I don't fully dilated, I don't go push baby, they will come say they want to use forceps for me. I don't want that. And that was it. The guy said, okay, he documented and said he tried to convince me, they like documentation here, but me, I don't care. I said, I don't want. And so they carry me go labor ward. So the midwife came, she broke my waters, it was clear, and Ah, Jesus. It was as if they poured pepper. It was as if she went into me and poured pepper. I had a student midwife who was also taking care of me alongside the midwife. Oh my God. This was to 12. My husband never come. This was now on the 30th now. 30th of November. My husband hasn't come. So I was like, oh my God, this pain. It was now times 3 of what I was experiencing. I was like, no. I can't cope. Student midwife, please, can you call me the midwife? Tell her I need an anesthetic right now. I need anesthetics. I need him or her. She should come and give me this epidural. I need it. As in it was as if I should just die. I don't just understand this kind of labor pain matter. It can't worse past what I first experienced for my first labor. Like I was like, is it because I'm having twins? So both of them they do like this inside my belly, they won't come outside. And so they now said, okay, they've sent for the anesthetist. The wait was long. Oh my God. Now so I tell the student midwife, I said, what are you waiting? They said I should call my husband. No, yeah, they call partner. I tell them, say I don't have partner, I have a husband. So say no be partner I get, say no husband I get. I just clarify them with him. Even inside pain, I still get man they talk. They say, okay, call your husband, tell your husband that you should come now. You need him at this moment. That's how I carry phone. Hello, Precious. At this point, I Precious had to call him before. If I don't even guess with name when I want to call. Hello, I beg. How far? Where you did? They come now. I beg, because if you come, if you never come, I go sign this consent form. At this point, I tell you say I don't want epidural, but like this I want them. Now my body, not be your body. Before you come, I don't sign them. So you say, calm down now. I say the pain be. I say okay. It's don't worry now. When you come, they don't give me. And so they come like this. And so the anesthetists come. Hey guys, come and listen. When the anesthetist came in, so when he came in, no, it was a lady, a very small lady like that, like fine girl. Now I say, please, before you go ahead, will I be paralyzed in the rest of my life? I say, will I be will I be able to walk again? Or will I have backache? Will I be having constant headache? Will I have meningitis? The girl look at me. He just confused. He said, actually, these complications happens 1 in 10. Like, is it rare complication? It's not really. I say, okay, I just want to know because I don't want to get paralyzed. And so I say, okay, voila. And so at that point, the pain, I mean, even they help myself, the curve, the C position where they want. I know even see at this point, I know that it's a very big needle that they're going to choke inside my back like this. The pain I was having was more than that big needle. I was not even thinking about that. I was just thinking about that epidural should be inside, like it should be working. And so they finally fixed epidural for me, guys. That was the best decision ever. Like, that was the best decision. If someone asked me and said, Doctor, what is the best decision you've made in your life? This is one of my best decisions. Like, as in, my expectation was different. It wasn't what I was expecting, you know. As soon as she gave me that epidural, like, it was as if they just poured cold water from my body from heaven. That's how they made me comfy. I can't do labor, like, say, I know they do anything. I don't like that. And so they now augment my labor with oxytocin. Yeah, oxytocin drip. I remember. So the epidural was a top up. Like the epidural was they put it in a pump, like a pump. So it will be topping up when it's needed to be topped up. Like it's not the midwives that topped it up for me through the catheter. So they just plugged the catheter on me and thing they enter me whenever. As in, now the necessity set like it did its work. Man, I was really happy. Like I was so happy. So that was how 12 o'clock, which everything started like this. And so I got the feel say people they fight for on top me, but I know they feel pain. I know they feel pressure. And they feel pressure around 6 to 6 like this. So and so they do me like I was guys saying, let me shock you. The mentality I had about epidural was that I won't be able to move my leg. You know, that's where we see person they do CS now. When no go fit move leg go numb, everything go numb. That was what I thought. Not knowing that it's a lower dose. I was able to move my leg. I was able to pass urine. I was able to come down from the bed. The only thing is that I was feeling numbness. Like if I touch my leg, if I touch my leg like this, I know they feel them. But it's not like it was heavy. I was still able to raise my leg up. Like when I was fully dilated at to 6, I just say okay, make I just do like this. So because I feel say something they come out from my body. Then I put my hand for there. I see head. Yeah, man. That's why I shout, midwife, I'm fully dilated. This was to 6. I like, this is the fastest. This labor was fast. And so the midwife said, oh, don't push. Let's go to the theater in case. So they will me go theater. As they will me go theater like this. Every go theater like this, so now so if you see the multidisciplinary, if you see MDT, like multidisciplinary team, this doctor, shut up, like pediatrician, obstetricians, midwives, who again anesthetists, or more on top me. I be like celebrity. Hey, that's what they say. All right, so if you want to push, you can push now. So the student midwife took my first twin delivery. So when Kendrick came out, I was happy. I was like, okay, no more.
Congratulations. Yeah. So you can't clap that on. You can't clap that. Cut quickly. Do running quickly.
One don't go. He cried. And so they put her on top of my body like this. They put her on my body. I hold my picking on. I don't even see power. At this point, I don't tire. I don't weak. So I hold my picking. So they did a scan for me immediately. Now this is a excuse me. Now this is a the second twin they come with yash. Hey, whoa. Now the obstetrician say make the student midwife give way. And so he come they do maneuver. I was like, God, thank you. Thank God, say I agree. Oh, this man talk ha. And so he put her inside like this. Do one. And so he say, okay. When you're ready to push.
We'll have to make these aware. No. So that's the hand. Who's on Mr. George or Dr. George?
I don't know. It's Nikki Hennings on because she's going to help with theatre 2. The orthopedic.
Paul Nicola Hennings.
I swear, if you see, just because I don't want to see it, if you see the way they use my power, they push, I push on. And so they say, God, oh my God, you are the strongest woman we've ever seen. Oh my goodness. And so Kendra come aside, and no tear, no episiotomy, no laceration.
Oh, done. Alright, we'll get some pieces of that wee babe.
My VJJ was intact, as in I say okay, because Kim, when I born Kim like this, I no tear now, so I still be, I no tear. I was like, okay, nice. So I born my children finish. So
About there.
Okay. And are you happy for... Do you want to cut the cord here?
I'm coming.
Are you happy for baby to have vitamin K?
Yeah. Vitamin K.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, bring them scissors over you. Over here. You need a big moment. In between here. Oh, okay. Is this video or? Oh, okay.
I'm on. I said the transfer me go postnatal ward at Compton. I said they say, oh my god, that's the woman that gave birth to twins. That's the one that gave birth to twins. I was like, yes, so this is me. I'm on. It was a nice experience. Eh? Sometimes if I remember all those my experience, it's gonna do me say make I enter again. But when I think about the stress I'm going through right now, nobody don't tell me. Now me don't give myself brains, doctors. You know they tire for so far. So after the delivery, the care now shifted to postnatal care, recovery and emotional well-being. Yeah, we also had follow-up appointments and to monitor my emotional well-being and also to monitor the babies. Like they referred me to the community midwife. Yeah, so she took over the care, and Kendrick and Kendra were referred to the health visitor. So reflecting on my labor and delivery experience in the UK, I am grateful for the excellent care which I received, especially from Joy, Mema, and my family members. So I want to use this medium to say thank you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so remember that every birth story is unique, and it's very okay if things don't go exactly as planned. If you have any specific questions or you want to share your own experience, feel free to leave a comment below. Okay, so we'll gather there and we'll discuss. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you for joining me in this video. On that note, my babies will be celebrating their second birthday on the 30th of November, which is tomorrow. So I'm shooting this video on the 29th of November. Yeah, so help me wish them a very happy birthday. Okay, if you find this video helpful or insightful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Please subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, and until then, stay blessed. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I don't know, I'm nervous.